Good morning, students. This is our second session of our chapter number 1 about measurement and experimentation. In our first session, we studied about unit of length. What are the different units of length? Smaller units, larger units, subunits. Now come to our second topic, that is unit of mass. So first of all, we study about what is the SI unit of mass. SI unit of mass is kilogram. Now come to its subunits. In its subunits, first unit is kilogram. Kilogram is the SI unit of mass as well as its bigger unit. Now study about the smaller units. What are the smaller units for finding out mass? So first one is gram. 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kg. 1000 means 10 is to power 3. And now this is in divide form. And when this value change into this form, then the sign will change into negative, that is 10 is to power minus 3 kg. Now what is the relation between kg and gram? 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. Okay. Now second unit is milligram. This is also smaller unit. 1 mg. What is the value of 1 mg? 1 mg is equal to 10 is to power minus 6 kg. Now if we want to convert this kg into gram, then how we will convert? 10 is to power 6 multiply with 1000. 1000 means 10 is to power 3. Now base is same, value 10 is same. So add these powers. But one power is in minus and second one is in positive. So answer will be in minus 10 is to power minus 6 minus 3 gram. That means 1 milligram is equal to 10 is to power minus 3 gram. These two values are the smaller units. Now come to multiple units of kilogram. That means another units, and these are the bigger units. If we want to find out large mass, any heavy object, anything, for this we use these units. So first one is quintal. What is the value of 1 quintal? 1 quintal is equal to 100 kg. Second one is metric ton. What is the value of 1 metric ton? 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kg. And if we want to convert this kg into quintal, then how we will convert? We simply divide 1000 by the 100 and this will convert into quintal. Answer will be 10 quintal. Now come to another units. These are the non-metric unit of length. That means if we want to find out mass of atomic particles. What are the atomic particles? Like if we want to find out mass of proton, neutron, electron. So how we will find this? The mass of these values, that means proton, neutron and electron, is expressed in atomic mass unit. That means simply AMU. We simply write this value AMU. What is the value of 1 AMU? 1 AMU is equal to 1 by 12 into mass of 1 carbon atom. Now if we want to find out mass of very large bodies, then this value will find out with the help of solar mass. This is also non-metric unit, bigger unit. What is the value of 1 solar mass? 1 solar mass is equal to 2 multiply 10 is to power 30 kg. These two are the non-metric unit of mass. Non-metric, that means if we want to find out mass of proton, neutron and electron, and also very large or heavenly bodies. These are the unit of mass. So students, clear now? After then come to second unit. If we want to find out units of time, what is the SI unit of time? Second. Always in the numericals or in other times we use this unit, second. Like for example, if you want to write time, then we simply write 10 second, 20 second, 30 second. So this is the SI unit of time. Now we will study about the smaller units of time. If time is very less than second, so these values are less than second. First one is millisecond. What is the value of 1 millisecond? 10 is to power minus 3 second. This is very less value, that means 1 by 1000 second. Second value is 1 microsecond. This is also a very small value, that is 10 is to power minus 6 second. After then third is 1 shake. This is the value of 10 is to power minus 8 second. and fourth one is 1 nanosecond. What is the value of 1 nanosecond? 10 is to power minus 9 second. These four are the smaller unit of the time. So students, now come to bigger units. If time is more than second, these are the bigger units. So first, as all of you know, minute. So how many seconds contain in 1 minute? 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. And second one is hour. As all of you know, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. But if we want to convert minute into second, then we simply multiply 60 into 60 second, because in 1 minute there is 60 second. So multiply these values, then this will be 3600 second. Okay. Third one is day. All of you know 1 day is equal to 24 hour. So if you want to convert 24 hour into minute, then what we will do? Yes, multiply 24 into 60 minute. That will be 1440 minute. But now if we want to convert this value of minute into second, then what we will do? 24, that means this 1440 multiply with 60 second, because we know in 1 minute there is 60 second. So multiply this value, otherwise 24 into 60 second, this will convert into 86,400 second. Okay, so these are the bigger units. Now come to another unit, that is lunar month. So what do you know about this lunar month? This is different from this another unit. That means it is based upon the phases of the moon as seen from the earth. That means when we see moon from the earth, this will be in different phases. Its value is near about 29.5 days. And another unit is month. As all of you know, there is total 12 months in 1 year. But there are different days containing every month. In some month contains 31 days. In some month there is 30 days. And in February there is 28 or 29 days. This will depend upon our year is leap year or simply year. As all of you know, January, March, May, July, August, October, December, these months contain 31 days, and another April, June, September, November containing 30 days, and in February 28 or 29 days. This value vary according to our year. That means our year is simply leap year or any another year. Okay. Our next unit is year. What do you know about year? What do you understand by this term? Our year is the time in which the earth complete one revolution around the sun. That means this is the time when our earth complete one revolution. Revolution means round. When our earth complete one round around the sun, and our earth complete one round around the sun in how much time? 365 days. That means our earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution around the sun. And we know that 1 year is equal to 365 days. And if we convert these days into time, that means second, then multiply this 365 into 86,400, that will be equal to 3.1536 into 10 is to power 7 second. This is the value of total time in second. This is the value of 1 year. This is the total time in 1 year. 3.1536 multiply 10 is to power 7 second. Okay. Now come to another unit, that is leap year. Leap year is the year in which February month is of 29 days. And how many days contain in one leap year? 1 day more. That means 1 day more than normal year. How many days contain in normal year? 365 days. And in leap year there is 366 days. How many days? 366 days. Now next unit is decade. 1 decade is equal to 10 years. 1 decade is equal to 10 years. If we want to convert this 10 year into second, then how we will convert? We simply write this 10 years value of this 10 year. That means what is the value of 1 year? We calculated here, that is 3.1536 into 10 is to power 7. Multiply with this 10. That means it will change into 3.1536 into 10 raised to power 8 second. This is the value 1 decade, that means 10 years. After then come to another unit, that is century. Then 1 century contains 100 years. So if we want to convert this 100 year into second, then how we will convert? In 100 year there will be some year, that means there will be leap year, or there will be some year without leap year. So simply, for example, we suppose we have total 24 year. These are the leap year, and 76 year are the year, that means they are not leap year. So 24, these are the leap year. Multiply with 366. Why we multiply with 366? Because here we studied about one leap year is equal to 366 days. So that means we multiply the value of leap year, 24 are leap year, multiply total days 366, plus these are the 76 without leap year, normal year, multiplies total days in a one year, 365. So multiply this, we have this value 36,524 days. So we can convert these days into year also. 36,524 days we can convert into second also. We can convert this value into second, and answer will be 3.16 into 10 raised to power 9 second. So this is the value of 1 century. And our last unit is millennium. 1 millennium is equal to 1000 year. How many years? 1000 year. We simply use this formula from this century. What was our answer? 3.16 into 10 raised to power 9 second. Here 1 century is equal to 100 year, and here is 1000 year. So we simply multiply with the 10. So answer will be 3.16 into 10 raised to power 10 second. So students, these are the unit of time. Now up to this we have to prepare this. Okay, thank you.